Bonjour, mes amis. It is I, Madame Gingerbread. Today, I am here to teach you how to make the most scrumptious, delicious, gluten-free, dairy-free gingerbread house. So, first, to start, we're going to...
How are you?
Sacre bleu, I've been found.
The fuck? Who was that? As if 2020 couldn't get any weirder. Anyway, hey everybody, my name's Amara Andrew, and today I'm gonna teach you how to make a gluten-free, dairy-free gingerbread house. Jeff, for some reason, likes to eat gingerbread houses. I personally have never eaten a gingerbread house before I met this heathen. So, there's Jeff. So, I am making this specifically for weirdos like Jeff. I also am now eating gingerbread houses, so it's a weird new thing that I'm experimenting with. Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. From Mulan. Did you ever watch that movie?
No.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is a gingerbread eater, ladies and gentlemen. That right there.
That.
That. Okay, so let's just get to making the gingerbread house. Hey guys, Amara from the future. Preheat your oven to 350 and prepare 1 or 2 baking sheets with parchment paper. Now back to Amara from the present. Whoa. So first we're gonna take almond flour. We're mixing all of our dry ingredients first. So we'll add almond flour to this big old bowl. Then we're gonna take our cassava flour, pour that in there. It's very smoky and ambient. Next we're gonna take our our cinnamon. Now we're gonna add our ginger. And then cloves. I love these little bowls, aren't they cute? A little bit of salt, and then baking soda. Now just whisk it together. I like to use a fork. I try to make do with what we have, which is why you'll see a lot of my recipes say to whisk things together with a fork, or to, if you're making like cocktails or mocktails, to just use a mason jar, just because why the hell do you have to like buy so much shit? Okay, so this is all nice and mixed together. Now we're gonna start with our liquid ingredients. We'll add our coconut oil. Ooh. Now we're gonna add maple syrup. I love maple syrup. 1-ish, 2-ish. Okay, so 1/2 cup molasses. It's the first measurement I've given in this video. And now 2 eggs. So now we're gonna whisk all this stuff together gently so you don't have all your ingredients fly out everywhere. Eating string cheese?
Maybe.
I'm making you a gingerbread house and you're eating cheese while I'm doing it.
A dairy-free one, no less.
Yeah, really. I'm surprised more chefs aren't like super buff, you know? Like Gordon Ramsay, he's not ripped. Is he?
He might be a little bit.
You think so?
Well, shall we look up a photo of him shirtless?
Yeah, look up Gordon Ramsay shirtless!
But there he is. Looks like it's censored because it's here.
Yeah, not that ripped. No offense, Gordon Ramsay, you probably look a hell of a lot better than I'm gonna look at your age. How old is he? Like 60-something? 50-something?
He's 31. No.
Oh, I was like... Our gingerbread mix is all mixed. Mix is mixed. Our gingerbread is all mixed. So next what we're gonna do... So dumb. You'd think there was vodka in this. I'm gonna take 2 sheets of parchment. So what we're going to do is put our gingerbread mixture on parchment paper to roll it out. We're just gonna put that there. So your gingerbread mixture is gonna look kind of like beach sand a little bit. Very dark beach sand. I always like just kind of trying to shape it a little bit before breaking out the rolling pin, just because then the rolling pin will obey my command. I washed my hands last week. Boo boo. Okay, so we have our gingerbread pressed into place. So now I'm just gonna take this other parchment paper and just put it on top and then just start rolling. Why do rolling pins even have handles? You don't really need them. Get it? Need them. And now for today's history break. So, gingerbread is thought to have descended from a honey cake that was eaten in the ancient Roman Empire. Scholars believe that gingerbread descended from this specific honey cake, and then it was adopted specifically by people in Nuremberg, Germany. And they had like a gingerbread guild and everything. People in these guilds who would make gingerbread, originally you didn't have like houses or ginger people or whatever. You would have a rolling pin that would have a design etched into it or like carved out of it. So then when you would like roll it over the dough, you would actually have this like beautiful little pattern on here, and then you would just bake that and that would be like your design. Now we're much more technologically sophisticated. I'm just gonna be measuring. So I'm including templates on my website for this recipe, but I forgot to print them out or cut them out, and I can't really make it to our computer room right now because there's equipment everywhere. 4 inches. There's 3, 2, 3 here. Ta-da! They're all cut! Magic! I'm going to be moving them onto my previously parchment-lined baking sheet, just using a spatula, just because with gluten-free flour, like I've said, it can crumble apart like immediately. So yeah, you just want to be very gentle and careful when you're moving stuff. Give it a little shake, plop it in my hand, and then put it on my cookie sheet. Okay, so I just popped the gingerbread pieces in the oven. They're gonna be in there at 350 for 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, but I'll meet you back here to start our royal icing. Okay, so while we're waiting for our gingerbread to bake, we're gonna make the royal icing. So first what you do is you take 3 cups of sifted powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar, and then we're gonna take 2 egg whites. So we'll just break up. Ooh. And next 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. You know how in like gingerbread house kits that you can buy at the store or whatever, they come with that like really like glue-like icing. That's what we're trying to recreate here. Look at that. Nice and gooey and gluey. Okay, so I just took our gingerbread out of the oven. I'll let them cool for about 30 minutes and then we can start getting to the super fun part of decorating. Ah! I got an owie. Oh, no. Okay, so I got a casualty today. I forgot that it was hot and cast iron, so I burnt my arm. But that's okay. Kiss it! Kiss it! Ow, hot. Now we get to do the super fun part, which is decorating. What I like to do is I like to decorate my house first and then assemble it. Be cognizant of that if you do this method, that you're gonna have to like touch certain spots to make sure that it stays. So just decorate with that in mind. So without further ado, let's get to decorating. Okay, I meant to say, fun fact about these actually. These are made with plant-based food coloring. It's super awesome, so it actually turns out like a really pretty red and a really pretty green. Let's see what I come up with. So I want to have a cute little wreath on here, so I'm going to use the green. Now I'm going to try to glue on my little door. How do you cut a candy cane? Oh. Teeth. Nature's scissors. Okay, so it's finally time to assemble our gingerbread house. I made this ahead of time, so it's just a bunch of peppermint candies. You throw it in the oven at 350 for about like 5 to 10 minutes. Then you have like this little stand, so I'm gonna use this to make my gingerbread on. I'm gonna put a little line of frosting, or icing. And I'll use that for the front piece. Also put a little bit on here just to make sure that it really sticks. So it's always nice to have something to hold it up while it sets. So I'm just gonna use the gumdrops. So yeah, you let that set for about 30 seconds to a minute. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one of the side pieces on as well. So we have those 2 pieces up. Now, I'm gonna put the back on. Now I'm just gonna put the final wall in. But now what I'll do is I'll just drizzle some icing on either side, on both the front and the back, just as kind of like caulking to make sure that it just stays in place. So yeah, you can see how my wreath, the red, oh no, it's like running down. So yeah, this red was super soupy, but That's fine, it just looks like a very bloody wreath, which is how I like my Christmas to look. So it's like a slasher movie Christmas. We just made a slasher movie gingerbread house. So now it's time to put the roof on. I actually use toothpicks. I like to have just this extra amount of like structural support just to make sure that it has like load bearing capabilities in mind. And I just leave a tiny bit out just to make sure that the toothpick will support the roof, but then also it doesn't stick out like through your roof. This piece is a little thin, so I actually don't think I'll be able to get toothpicks in there. So again, you want to hold this for about 30 seconds. Just put that on with a breath and hope for the best. Now you just want to decorate it with whatever other little things that you want to put on there. I thought maybe rosemary would make some good trees. Yeah, rosemary actually kind of works. You have to like lean it up against something just because it's not going to be super sturdy. Okay, and finally just a little powdered sugar dusting. I appear to have gotten a bit more than I thought, so we'll just dust that over everything so that it looks like freshly fallen snow. It looks kind of cute. Okay, so there you have it. I went super minimal with all the decorations just because that is my style. But yeah, you can add whatever kind of candies you want, obviously. If you eat gingerbread houses, I still think that you're weird, but that's okay with me. I'm one. I still think you're weird.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you had a lot of fun making your gingerbread house. Be sure to tag me on Instagram, like when you make yours. I love seeing how people decorate things. Mine didn't turn out quite as I had hoped, but that's okay. That's just part of the journey, and I have fun making it. Hit me up on Instagram, Amara_Andrew, right here. And yeah, show me your creativity. Show me your gingerbread house. I'm super stoked. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And yeah, let me know what your favorite gingerbread memories are or how you like to decorate your gingerbread house. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey everybody. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome.
Oh, hey, look, a nice house where I can live. Honey, come here. Oh, yes, this is a nice house. Should we live here? I think so. Okay. Wow, it's actually a lot smaller in person.
Yeah, but that's okay. I like small houses.
Why did your voice change?
I don't know, it just did.
Okay. Should we move in?
Sure, sounds good with me.
So I made gingerbread cookies for this house, but I only had the one cookie cutter size, so a little big, little disproportionate.